Good morning to all. Love and light and blessings. This morning I would like to discuss the topic of um, the body and the soul. Um, so in just about every major religion they mention the concept of the spirit or the soul. Um, this identity of ourself, this deeper sense of ourself that may necessarily be bigger or connect with more than just this physical form does. It's talked about a lot after death. It's talked about a lot, in your true essence or your true spirit. And so, what my question was, is the soul real? Are we really more than just this physical form? Let's approach it. Let's try to figure it out. Let's try to answer it. So a big one for me, a question brought up that really changed my perspective was the fact that, so we're talking about that my entire awareness, my entire understanding of who I am is connected entirely with this physical body, right? So that would be just this physical form. So everything that makes up me or encompasses me or encompasses, whatever, can't say that today. Everything that really is me in total is entirely connected to this form right here, so that's what's important. And I think that a really great example of this is sleeping. In a sense that every single night, each one of us goes to our bed, turns off the lights, lays down, shuts our eyes, and basically shuts down this physical form. And what I think is really important, if that it was just physical, the only awareness that we would have is just this body, right? So that every one of our dreams or every time that we did shut down this body, the only dream that we could have would be the dream of the awareness of this body laying here. So it'd really just be you watching yourself sleep, maybe. Not even. It would just be the understanding of that I am this body right now sleeping. But we see that dreams go far beyond that. We are in a different space outside of this body, in a different place. But our awareness, our consciousness is still with us, which I think is extremely important. We're detached from the physical body in a dream. We're not laying in our bed in Bend, Oregon anymore. We could be in Sao Paulo, Brazil, walking through the markets there. But our awareness, our sense of self, is completely still with us. So the fact that my name is still Ross, I'm still 21 years old, a male, I have a 5'8" body, I have my sense of family and who I am and my place, and all these things are still with me in that dream state. I don't start fresh into a completely new person. I still carry with me that consciousness that is me. So I think that's really important. I think that shows that example that we are more than just the physical. That indeed that we do have a consciousness and awareness that is real and does live and is alive and well in a different sense. And so I think what really is important is if we want to understand this other side, right? This is what we're playing with, is the body and the spirit or the soul. If we want to understand that spirit side of us more, we have to start doing things that take us out of our sense or our really deep connection with this body, right? So with this physical form, those are things that allow us to get in contact with that spirit. So, a big one is meditation. What you're doing is shutting off that physical body in order to understand this other consciousness, this other awareness. And the same thing, a lot of people who really love music, they may have experienced a phenomenon where you lose your sense of I'm playing this guitar right now, and it's more so just being. You get caught in this somewhat of a trance state in the music, and it's that sense of losing yourself. It's losing that connection with this limited identity, and more so just allowing yourself to be in your natural state. And really, you know, what I think is important is that we all understand that we have both of these sides, right? That this spirit and this body we all possess, right? And so we can really just play with and try to understand one side more than the other. But I think what's really important is, or one side as much as the other, I should say. And what I think is really important is to not overweigh one side or the other, right? A lot of us right now, we're stuck too much in the body. We associate and with ourselves like our entire existence with the body, that it's limited, that we're gonna die, that we're tired, hungry, thirsty. We have all these attachments, blah blah blah. A lot of us are associating heavily with that side. Now, also the trick is you can't completely shut off the body and just try to focus on this consciousness, this spiritual, this higher sense or self, um, because at the present moment we're in human form, right? So it's not necessarily about meditating for 24 hours a day and being completely in this divine sense where you shut off entire your human experience. I don't think necessarily that's what it's all about. I think that we are human. So in a sense that we need to balance out our humanity just with our divinity. But just right now it's out of balance a little bit. So we just need to get back to, if you do activities every day that take away that sense of self that you're really heavily associated with, me doing this action. So self-service to other people, again, that really same way to understand that spirit self of you more, is you're taking yourself out of a me or I position, and you're just truly just being a tool, a help, an instrument. That's where you really understand that side of you more. Where it's the we more than the me. That's what's really important, is that if I'm not helping everyone else, then I'm not helping myself for this side. And over here, it's just, if I'm not helping myself, then I'm an idiot, so those are the two sides. But yeah, today I just want to come along that topic, that to try to get yourself to understand that, or to try to start to understand that it may be more than just this physical body, that me getting more in touch with this consciousness, with this spirit, with this soul portion of myself may actually be my true nature, and this physical form may just be a temporary inhabitants. So yeah, love and light to everybody. I hope this helps anyone. If it doesn't, no worries. I'm just rambling, but if not, you guys have a wonderful day and many blessings. And yeah, comments or questions or anything, and much love. Om.